So guys, today Ubisoft revealed their post-launch trailer for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. From the trailer we learned that the season pass for the game will have two expansions, the first being the Wrath of the Druids and the second being the Siege of Paris. We also learned that if you bought the Gold or the Ultimate Edition of the game, you will get an extra bonus mission called Legend of Beowulf. So the info for this mission actually leaked quite a while ago, and I did a video covering it. If you guys want to watch that, click the tag up above. I'll leave it up in the right corner. We're also shown in the trailer that Ubisoft has plans to release 4 additional free content updates over the course of the next year. And who knows, there might even be more after that. So let's talk about the first DLC. I'm extremely excited for this one, as it basically confirmed one of my biggest hopes for this game, and that is that we are going to Ireland and we'll get to explore places like Dublin, we'll get to raid ring forts, and we'll also be hunting down and tracking down an ancient cult. So the premise for the DLC seems really cool. Maybe it'll even tie into some of the kind of mythology side of things. We'll get to see some Celtic folklore, and it also could tie into, I guess, in the Assassin's Creed world, something to do with the Templars overall, possibly. But yeah, as soon as I saw this, guys, like, I was just so excited. I heard Ireland being mentioned, and I was like, yes, like, I needed the confirmation that we were going to be able to go here. Like, I just can't wait to go to Dublin, go exploring the Irish landscape and just see it all in the kind of 9th century Viking style, and hopefully come up against some Celts and possibly even make some alliances and just have maybe a cool Celtic kind of warrior in my Yom's Viking squad. That'd be really cool. I hope that gets added in. The trailer shows off some really cool landscape features and photos of Ireland, and you can see some beehive huts like the ones that are on different islands around Ireland, and you can also see a kind of a Viking age Dublin. Now at the time, Dublin was actually established by the Vikings. It's still here today. It's Ireland's capital city, if any of you didn't know, and it's really cool that that was something that was originally started by the Vikings. Hopefully we get to see that in this game as well. This expansion is set to release in spring 2021, and I'm really excited about that because it's the first one we get. I don't have to wait that long, I suppose. Moving on to the second DLC then, the Siege of Paris. Now in this DLC we'll be able to explore war-torn Francia, and it says we'll actually interact with some iconic characters as well. The DLC will also provide us with some new replayable activities where we will take on the elite forces of Charles the Fat, who was actually the great-grandson of Charlemagne. Jose Ariza, the post-production producer, basically goes on to say that we will be doing anything we can to tear Paris down from the inside out, essentially. Whether that be raiding the outside walls or forming alliances. I'm really excited for this expansion as well because it really reminds me of Vikings when they did do the raid on Paris, and a lot of the screenshots shown in the trailer give me like massive Vikings vibes. Like, there's even one where it shows kind of a lot of Vikings in an interior, like they're inside somewhere. A lot of soldiers are bursting through the doors, and it reminds me of, well, spoilers for Vikings, but a scene where they sneak into the city with Ragnar and then they attack from the inside out, and I think that'd be really cool to see. I'm kind of wondering if we'll see Ragnar. I know in the timeline his sons are supposed to be avenging his death, so I don't know how that's gonna line up. Maybe someone like Bjorn Ironside will take his place in the raid, or Lagatha, like something like that would be really cool, and to kind of tie the show and the game in together. You can see the tall wooden boat platforms as well from the show, or like from the show, and you can see that they're trying to climb over the walls just like in the show. I wonder, will there be any other similarities to the show, I guess, like the giant spike wheel in the Gates of Paris. I think that'd be really cool to see something like that, and having to overcome that as a gameplay aspect as well will be something that's really cool. So moving on to the bonus quest, guys, they don't actually say too much about it in the trailer. They more so show some gameplay, and you can see here that it looks like we're going to be tracking down some kind of monster, and I'm guessing this monster will be Grendel from the Beowulf myth and story. Bruno St. Andre, the level design director, goes on to talk about the very first free event we can be receiving, and that is the Yule Festival. This event will be available to players late 2020, and it will take place inside our settlement. And for those of you who don't know, Yule was basically like how the Vikings did Christmas, essentially. So we're going to have a Viking Christmas. So hopefully we can have some kind of tree, or I guess they would make some kind of boat decorated with some pretty lights, but we'll see. Yeah, so essentially it's just going to be a Christmas event, and I can't wait to see what they put out for that. And this content will be free for all players regardless of whether you have the season pass or not. You just have to have the game to play it. Bruno then goes on to talk about some different game modes they have, and these will be coming as part of the free content updates. First one he talks about is the river raid mode, and essentially he's saying it's going to be the river raiding from the main game with a few extra twists and a little bit of more high risk, high reward. And he also says that the Yom's Vikings will play into this. And how the Yom's Vikings tie into it is he basically says you'll be able to take on these Yom's Vikings to help you raid, and you'll be able to take on an entire crew, and he seems to put emphasis on that. So I'm guessing in the main story we can't take on an entire crew of Yom's Vikings. It might just be one or two. In this we can build up our full crew of Yom's Vikings, which probably would mean it would be a very, very good mode to have someone hire a lot of your Yom's Vikings and play that mode and have success in it, because that means you will get a lot of rewards. That seems to be the way this kind of sounds like it'll work, but we'll just have to wait till the game comes out to know for sure. Lastly, Jose goes on to say there will be a discovery tour for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, just like there was one for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I think there was one for Origins as well. So that's pretty cool if any of you guys like that kind of stuff. Although, however, there's no date yet, there will definitely be one coming. So guys, that was a lot of information about what's coming in the future for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm very excited, as you know, big whoop for Ireland. I can't wait to go there. Can't wait to do the Paris expansion as well, and I also can't wait to see what kind of free content they have coming in the future. If you guys are excited or have any comments or any questions about what's coming, I can try and help you answer. Leave a comment down below. If any of you guys liked the video today, why not leave me a like? It really does give me more motivation to keep making videos for you guys. And if you like this kind of content, why not consider subscribing? I will have more content on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'll try and get them up every week, and when the game releases, I'll have even more content. So yeah guys, I'm just really excited to see what kind of comes out of Ubisoft and what kind of content comes out for this game afterwards. So no doubt I'll be playing this for a long time. So that's going to be all for me today guys. I really do appreciate you guys watching the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one hopefully. Bye! I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down.